And we're back with the next game, and this is Syndicate.
Frankfurt Syndicate on your right.
GI Houston Heat, and this is going to be a battle that I really want to see. Of course.
Syndicate lose their first guy on the snake side, Malti. Corner getting shot. No, that was Malti.
Malti? Okay.
We can see Alan is the guy in the small cake.
Yeah. And smart move all the way back to the corner.
I didn't pay attention, but he just lost 2 players. Did that happen?
Yeah.
Yes.
It did. Good shooting
so
by
they lost
Syndicate.
Ryan and
ooh, losing another one.
And Sam out of the back center. So
that's
they're left
4 and 2. Don't overdo it. Oh,
Syndicate they shot another one though, so it's a 3-on-1.
And it's Tim. I think it's Tim.
Favor.
It looks like Tim Andrus in the corner there. Now Tim, of course, has very good gun skills, but 3-on-1.
Oh, that's Greg.
Greg?
Yeah.
Oh, Greg was actually up here. Ooh. Then you know what? He's gonna kick my butt. Oh. That I called him Tim. Anyway, that's the problem when you're up here. You can't always see very well who's who.
Great job here, Frankfurt Syndicate, taking the first point.
And I think
with three players alive actually, and they lost one. They lost the guy on the break and then brought it back.
Well, a good move also, Alan, going from that small cake, which you said, all the way back to the corner. Support, you know, don't have anybody, but they did shoot 2 off the break too. So
it's support, and it gives you a great view of the field, and you can see what's going on and make your moves. Because he saw that they lost the corner, and he knew there were 5 alive, and then just slow played it. But
and he capitalized on it.
Yeah,
that is something good. Well, and of course, people, don't forget, make your selfies, get the app, make a selfie from yourself watching the webcast, and we're giving one of these babies away, given to us by our sponsor, GI Sports. Thanks you guys helping us promote paintball throughout the world.
And whatever goes on the selfie. There's no rules for the selfie. It could be you, it could be your girlfriend, it could be just your girlfriend.
It could be your girlfriend without clothes. Is that what you meant? Yeah, that's.
I didn't say that.
He said it. Yeah, he meant it. I said it and he meant it. No, just joking. Anyway, guys,
coming up with
be creative. Put animals in there. Put elephants, lions, whatever you want. Don't tell the Asalas. Don't tell the Asalas. They'll take an elephant in there.
Oh, they'll destroy us.
I know.
We're coming up with Archaeos against Vision.
And of course Axel against his old teammates. And Archaeos does that systematically. Archaeos systematically goes to and 2 Vision players getting shot. Systematically goes to that big tall thing there, the Medusa.
Which I like the move. It's just risky, but I like it because it can be very efficient.
Well, he does. He shot 3 people already, so that helps.
Clint Moore from formerly Nexus last year.
And Vision throwing the towel, which was a smart move when you're 4-on-1.
Welcome, Mr. Bear, the Gidio, to the commentator's booth.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide, right?
Sorry, we were doing a little interview action. Turned into a little mini party behind the VIP. My bad. My bad. We were living.
You know what? I need to get you to talkie-walkie. You know
hey,
what, Bear?
I'm sorry. Give me a walkie-talkie. We were living behind the VIP booth. It was a battle. It was like 5 Americans wrestling 5 English dudes. Everybody was screaming. I had to jump in. God bless America.
Why didn't you call me? I want to jump in too.
We could have used a Frenchman.
I'm Dutch usually.
Same thing.
Same thing. No, it isn't.
Hey, shout out to Houston Heat, huh?
Yeah.
No, but Frankfurt Syndicate took the first point.
I saw Patrick Warble before the match. I was talking to him a little bit. He's the Syndicate coach. Baby D playing really good for Syndicate. I watched him on the way here. I like the way Baby D runs down this field, you know? He's got a lot of good action.
The way that Houston Heat is set up right now with the tower behind the M and the Snake 1, it's going to be tough.
Nick did a good job going there.
Nick Sloviak holding down the fort at the tall temple, putting on pressure, allowing Moorhead to play a little bit more dominant.
They lose Greg Suez.
Snake 1.
Heat lose Greg Suez out of the Dorito corners, immediately refilled by Chad Bouchez. Syndicate are in the Dorito 3. That's little Dennis that you just talked about. This is actually his 4th year playing.
Yeah, Baby D is seriously so good. He really understands the field and he plays well with his team.
Ryan Moore in the Snake 2. Syndicate knows that they're there, but they can't really do anything because Nick is just sitting on that lane.
Yeah, and Moorhead, you know, he's in the 50 Snake. He's shooting that GI paint. It's really straight. You see him trying to shoot the bottom of the Dorito, really just trying to get a small shot. Now he's going to look down the wire, but he's really looking for those lanes that, you know, most people don't see.
We talked about this earlier. It's once you're in the Snake 2, you want to wrap most of the time.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, we talked to Justin Cornell, Oliver Lang, everybody's saying the same thing. You get to Snake 2, you look for the shots on the rat. You don't waste time trying to shoot that inside shot because the big M blocks you.
Yeah, JC won a 3-on-1 earlier that way.
Yeah. Against the Tauntauns.
Tauntauns.
Yes, yeah. For the winning point.
Yeah.
And you
no,
can
that
see,
was a 5-on-2 actually in the beginning. Yeah.
And you can see Nick Slowiak right now. He's still not letting up on the lane. It's a really disciplined paintball. Like, he's not going to let the guy fill. He's going to continue to watch the gap, and he's not really worried about the Dorito side because he knows Moorhead's got him.
Yes. I'm glad he's finally playing. They haven't played him that much.
Yeah, and I'm happy seeing him play, and he's having fun playing, so I know he is.
Yeah, they had a lot of roster changes this year. So Houston Heat, you know, coming out with some good team rosters, you know, but now they're getting Nick Slowiak a lot more spins.
But they're stacked with talent, so
yeah.
So who do you play? Who do you pick?
Yeah, Yaya plays great, Tim plays great, Ryan plays great, Nick, everybody, George, Chad. I mean, they all play great. So that's the problem. We've got a stacked roster. I mean,
and Nick playing really tall, using his height. The reason he's playing so tall, he's trying to shoot that inside shot on the rat. But, you know, Syndicate's still putting pressure on him from the Dorito side, so not letting him play too loose like he wants to. You still see Tim Montresor trying to shoot cross field, trying to shoot Baby D, but it's not really happening.
But look, nobody's shooting at him.
Chad needs to make a move.
Well, Tim's out of paint, and Chad finally went down the field a little bit. Yeah, just needs to go get that Dorito out.
Oh. That looked like a towel.
Nope.
No, but it buzzed like a towel.
Yes.
Yeah, there was no towel zone. That was just a buzz that went off.
Well, what Tim should be doing right now is maybe work his way back into the back center and try and support Yaya.
Yeah, and Tim's out of paint right now too, so
he needs to get close.
Tim's really got to do some damage.
There you go, Nick. Great move by Nick Slowiak. He shoots the Dorito 3 right in the face.
And here it comes. Here's going to come the Houston Heat hot press right now. They're going to come bring in some barbecue. And I'm talking medium rare. Baby back ribs. Nick Slowiak with a little dice and blasts him on the way out.
Nick Slowiak with a little 3-pack here.
Hey, let the kid live.
But it looked like the clock stopped. No, it continued. It looked like, again, a buzzer problem. So maybe somebody has a short circuit on one of the buzzers or something like that, you know?
Yeah, the towel sound went off like 5 times.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's the difference between a rookie player and a pro player. They understand.
Keep on playing.
So they're going to keep playing.
As long as the refs don't say anything to you, you know what? Keep shooting.
Yeah, and you know, even Tim Montresor told me a big advantage on this field for their team is Slowiak's height, but the way that Ryan's able to come down this side, it allows Ryan to play both sides, the Doritos or the Snake, to keep the teams guessing.
Yeah, because he is a dangerous weapon.
Ryan is one of the best players in the league at that.
Yeah, and now we got Art Chaos on the left, and Vision. Very interesting. Art Chaos just made it to the Champions Division in PSP. And the coach said, Fedorov and Mishka, we want you guys to take a month off. We want you guys to really find yourself and get focused for the next PSP and, you know, get the fire back. And
including the coach. The coach is not even here.
Exactly. And I think that type of move is something that you don't see from a lot of teams, but because Mishka and Fedorov have been playing so long and have so much history, I think that was a really good move.
Yeah.
Well, we'll hope we'll see them back. And, of course, if you're watching us, shout out to you guys. But, hey, we miss you.
I mean, they're two of the best players ever to play the game.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
No, nothing taken from them. It's not like they were sad because they weren't playing good. They just decided to take a month off, find themselves, really get focused for the next PSP. You know, and Fedorov is literally one of the best Snake players ever to play.
Well, there's many moves that he invented himself.
And here we go, Art Chaos with a super strong breakout. All 5 guns up. They take the baby Dorito and the small cake with Bernikov. And you see they're going to get a G1 from Vision.
The guy almost got a penalty, too.
Yeah, you can't really play on when you get shot. I
mean, the refs here are on top of the things.
Yeah, I'm talking Swiss cheese, cheddar, or mozzarella.
Yeah.
Get off the field and get shot. Call it a day.
Clint just likes to run up that middle, huh? Doesn't matter which side, he just wants to be up in there.
I think he knows he's fast, so he wants to really utilize that. And, you know, he gets up there, he does damage.
Archaeos lose their Snake attacker, though.
So Archaeos loses
Vision
one.
drops the back center. That makes it a 2 on... is it a 2 on, now it's a 2 on 3. Archaeos, 2 guys in the Doritos, and Malloy here now in the Snake 1.
Wow, Malloy going all the way down, no stopping. He's going to go get him, and he smokes him down.
Malloy's my favorite player.
Yeah. Malloy is a beast.
He's the angriest little killing machine I've ever seen.
Yeah, Malloy is a beast. He's quiet. He doesn't say much. He keeps calm. He just shoots players, and he gets off the field.
He just worries about his kill count.
And there's Axel. Big pickup for Art Chaos this year. I think Axel's finally starting to come into himself as a player with Art Chaos. Took him a few events, but I think he's finding his way.
Well, I mean, it's always new when you bring up a new team and new players. I mean, they did big acquisitions between Fedorov, getting Tim Morin, arguably one of the best back players with Dave Baines and Louis Voulot. And then, well, you have Axel, which is a very aggressive attack player. And I mean, I think he really has done what he has to do. And I've seen him even in the last game, even though they lost 5-0. I mean, Axel was 2 or 3 times all the way up to Dorito on their side. Just nobody followed him up on it because his back player was still in the corner saying, hi, you go there, I don't want to go there. So
let's see what Syndicate does in this point.
And there's Houston Heat on the left, Syndicate on the right. Moorhead a snake off the break, not stopping, but it looks like Nick Sloviak gets shot at that point.
Yeah, Syndicate focused their breakout on now shooting back at the center to stop Sloviak because he really slowed the game down last point.
And Yaya goes right into Dorito 2 with Greg Stewart behind him.
Syndicate counters that, and they cross up on the snake. See if they can keep their little cake guy alive.
Yeah, Syndicate, you know, playing pretty smart. I think that they should put a little bit more focus on this snake. They shouldn't be letting Ryan do so much. They should have, oh, there they go. Perfect. So Syndicate shoots him while Ryan gets sloppy coming up.
We talked about it earlier. It's the field is a snake field, but the winning side is the Dorito side. If you control the Doritos and you make moves on the Doritos, you're winning the game.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you.
Tim now moves up to the tall cake in front of the snake here, and he's gonna try and make his way into the snake, but he dies.
Tim sloppy death.
Syndicate hasn't lost the body yet, so it's a 5-on. Is that a 5-on-1?
Yep.
No, it's a 5-on-2. We have Heat in the Dorito corner and Dorito 1.
Big D.
Now it's a 5-on-1.
Yep, there's Big D. Oh, Yaya's about to wear it. Oh, wow. Punished. Yaya took a few in the back of the head, in the back of the back.
And now Yaya will go into the pits. Hey, guys, what just happened? I mean,
I can't see anything. I have too much paint on my face.
Yeah.
What
just happened
Somebody
here?
needs to wipe that guy off real quick. Looks like he just jumped into a bucket of paint.
Good job at Frankfurt Syndicate.
Hey, they're playing really strong, you know. Houston Heat coming off a pretty good PSP finish. Played pretty smart. They're a great team. A lot of size on their roster.
Yeah.
You know, they can put players anywhere. And Syndicate, I think, is coming out here and still matching them, you know, as strong as any other team.
Yeah.
They're not wasting any time. They're shooting their guns up off the break. I think one move that's different from Syndicate and Heat, though, is Syndicate is pushing more Doritos.
Yes.
And Heat's kind of taking the snake off the break and slow playing Doritos.
Yep, I agree.
So here we go. Art Chaos on the left. Vision on the right.
No. Timeout. Technical timeout because they've got I think if they have a problem sticking down the small.
It's always good to see my friend Lionel, the baddest Frenchman I know. This guy is crazy. He owns his own bar in the south of France. Parties like a maniac. I saw him in World Cup Asia. First time I ever met him. He was nuts. He still is nuts.
It's the hardest town
You guys,
in France,
I had to separate you two guys. You almost started fighting.
I almost had to beat up Lionel. Who knows how it would have gone down, but I almost had to. But I was trying to save my buddy, Ryan Greenspan, because Ryan's a short guy. He plays on Dynasty. You guys might know him. And he just doesn't like to keep his mouth shut.
We agree with that.
So I had to go back him up. I couldn't let him get beat up.
If I would have been there, I would have been with Lionel. So that would have been a great...
I couldn't let Ryan get beat up. He's so tiny, and he's got a very delicate personality. I didn't want to watch some French man bash him in with a glass. So I said, no, not today.
Lionel is a big chunk.
Hey, Lionel shoots so good off the break. Lionel shoots a guy off the break so many times, it's unreal.
Archaeos changed their breakout a little bit. They taking the Dorito corner, snake corner, and they're using the small cake to shoot across to the Dorito side to try and stop Vision from moving up. No.
Yeah, I like the way that Art Chaos found.
It's so crazy when Axel gets moving, and he just took a huge...
No, and he didn't make that. He didn't make that.
Too big of a chunk. He bit off much more than he could chew. That Snickers bar was much bigger than
and that's better. Look at that. They did the same thing. So if they both made it alive.
But actually, I think that the corner player shot his own guy and then made it to the 50 Dorito.
Oh, well, that's like, you know what? This is my spot. Get out of my face.
Yeah, I'm not sharing this.
Oh, wow. Tactical retreat.
By Malloy.
Malloy does a tactical retreat.
Smart.
He's the best at it.
Yeah, I mean, he has so much talent. He can play all different positions. He's amazing at running and shooting. His gun skills are amazing. You know, he's one of the best ever to play as well.
Yes.
Oh, but I've seen him pull 3. Oh, and there comes a 1-for-1. There comes a 1-for-1. So,
That does it for Vision.
I do not want to be in Vision's pit right now with Lionel going crazy.
Ooh.
That is the last thing I want to do.
This doesn't feel good. You're going to hear him shout in a few secs.
Which doesn't help at all because you got to go back out there and face Archaeos and try and
doesn't
win.
change
If you want to make it to the next round here, then you gotta win against those teams. And you can't be fighting, you can't be yelling. That's not. You know, we're a professional sport. We can't be doing that stuff. If we want to go, if you want to win in this league, you can't. There can't be any mistakes. There can't be any yelling. There can't be any fighting. You have to come and show up as a team and just fight.
I know.
You have to fight the other side. You can't fight within yourself.
Eric, it's a South of France team. I mean, you remember Frank Morin?
Yes.
You remember his...
I know Lionel. I know he owns a bar in the toughest city in all of France, potentially in all of the world. It's true. It's all of Europe for sure. It's crazy.
But he's a nice guy.
Lionel don't take crap from nobody.
Nope.
No, but he does for me.
Lionel's a monster.
Yes. Frankfurt Syndicate's delaying their breakout and
Snake on the break, but it looks like he got it in the backpack. It looks like it.
Chad George dies on the break.
Yeah, backpack.
He also loses the Dorito corner. Syndicate was 5
by
alive.
Syndicate. And losing another one. So now
Chad Yaya's getting checked out. So this is a 5-on-2. What do you think,
5-on-2.
This is crazy.
Well, Syndicate's just not wasting any time. I mean, they've been doing a lot of drills. They've been doing a lot of practicing.
And Skarka in the middle here, he's just feasting.
Yeah, Big D is unreal. Big D is literally unreal. He literally goes down the field, gun shooting right into the center. He does not let his gun down, and you could see how well it's working.
He comes from ice hockey, and he was a semi-professional hockey player. I played with him for 5 years, but he actually chose a career in paintball over his hockey career. But he brings the same aggression and intensity that he
100%
picked up in hockey.
And I got to train with him in Germany when I was out there. And the way they have that intense breakout is the same way that they have the intense game. Like, they're going to come out with 5 guns up, but they're also going to play 5 guns up the whole game.
Yes.
They're shooting heads up and they're running down the field. But it's strategic. Like, they know where they want to go. They know what they want to do. They have Patrick Warble, one of the best players and coaches ever to come from Germany, on the sidelines, helping them.
And the next player, of course, from Syndicate, Patrick.
Archaeos and Vision on your left.
Wow, big move by Vision going right up to that Medusa.
But he misses both players.
Oh, wow, but he chops up Axel.
Good job by him.
Yeah, that was a really good move. That's going to help his team now.
Archaeos is in the snake already, and they have Malloy backing up their snake player. And
yeah, you know what? Archaeos, they're doing a good job at getting down the field. It's just when they get down there, they're not really doing much. They're winning by their gun battles, not really by shooting the backs.
Yep.
Well, you don't feel like it's a real team. And that's what I get the feeling. When I see Archaeos, it's all individuals, but I don't feel a team yet.
Well, you can't force that. It just takes time.
Yeah, true.
Takes time. Well, Bear's on a crazy mixed team this year with South Africans, Swedes, Italians, Americans.
My team is literally the craziest team. We have imports from around the world. We're all imported.
Yeah.
We fly in from around the world. We just meet up here. We have a team dinner, and we hash it all out. And I tell everybody, hey, dig deep.
Oh, and another Vision getting shot, so I think that's going to be a Archaeos, 4-on-2 or 4-on-1.
Oh, Lionel, he's the last guy. It looks like he's about to get punished. Oh, no, Lionel also has that Dorito corner with him. They're going to cross it up.
If you play disciplined here, you can live a long time. I don't know if that was a smart move.
Oh, wow. Lionel blows it right there. He could have just stayed alive. He would have been fine, but he pushed the envelope.
Yeah, he wanted to move.
Yeah, they're going to have that corner guy for dinner. Malloy's going to eat him up.
Oh, wow.
And they said, no, let's just throw the towel.
It's a good thing. If you see that little Russian running towards you, you want to throw a towel.
Yeah, because the last thing you want to do is get a penalty.
That too. And get bunkered by a little guy half your size.
I'm better than you.
It's so downgrading getting bunkered by a dude that's shorter than you. It's It's like going up to a girl at a bar and her just like dissing you in front of all the guys and be like, yo, you're way too ugly to talk to me.
Yeah.
You know, like that's what it feels like when Malloy comes and bunkers you. He's like at your waist and he puts like 4 in your neck, and then when you stand up, he gives you another one, and there's nothing you can do about it because he just
With the flag in
worked
his
you.
hand. Yeah.
What am I gonna say?
After he shot half your team.
God, dude, kid's a beast.
Yeah.
And here we go. We got a Syndicate on the left,
Let's
and
see
we got Houston Heat on the right.
See if Syndicate can get the 3-point spread. Oh, and they shot Chet George again. Great job.
Hey, Chad George has been getting diced up, but also Syndicate loses a player off
They
the
lose
break.
2 guys on the break, actually. So this is a 3-on-4.
So
And that's what we just talked about. You know, Syndicate plays a really aggressive
They make
breakout.
it. They shoot Tim, and now it's a 3-on-3.
that's what I mean. I mean, come on.
You just can never give up.
Heat should really
Ryan got
capitalize
bounced
on it.
going into that Dorito 3. Nick makes it out on the snake side to the snake corner. That was an important move.
I mean, this is the Campaign Cup, right? We're in London. You got to want it. You got to turn up. You got to live a little on the field and get nasty. You know, turn on the lights.
Nobody's going to give it to you.
Yeah, exactly, man. Walk in like they know who you are and play a little. This is the behind the back center view cam. It's a really good camera angle this year. Something new that we brought to this event. I think it's fantastic.
You see Durga fighting for his life. He knows what's up.
Yeah.
He knows what's on the line.
Yeah, Big D's a boss. He knows how to play this properly. Because they're still pushing down the Doritos.
I want to see Nick and the snake. I want to see Nick and the snake. That's where you originally. That's where you came from back in the day. He was, but he dies. Leaves us with a 3-on-2 in Syndicate's favor, and that
he's
corner
chopping
guy is
paint
just.
in the back. Look at him chopping paint.
He's just mixing paint.
Yeah.
He's just getting himself a slushy right there.
Yeah, and
Malty's not gonna. He's not gonna let him live much longer.
yeah, Malty's going to just put it on him.
Yeah.
And he's one of the captains for Syndicate.
I wonder if Malty
Really
knows if they have
experienced
the Dorito 3.
Oh, big
Durka
loss
dies.
for Syndicate.
It's a 2-on-2 now, but definitely Syndicate with the better field position. Malty's in Heat Snake, and that corner can only live because he's just way out in the middle of nowhere. Here goes Ryan.
There goes Ryan.
Here goes Ryan. Great move by Ryan Moorhead.
Ryan goes all the way through.
Leaves him with a 1-on-1. Nope, actually Ryan got both of them. Great move. That's why Ryan Moorhead is Ryan Moorhead.
I think
That's why he's an all-star player. Because he can just come up with stuff like
And
this.
there's going to be a 1-for-1 given right now in Syndicate for continuing to talk.
What a great move, though.
dead man talk.
Amazing move by Ryan Moorhead. Really just broke open the game, shoots the last 2 players.
With the American flag hanging off his head.
Hey, God
Yeah.
bless America, land of the free. It's July 4th. We out here living.
Ooh.
You're rocking the USA Giant Tactical.
That's it. Giant Tactical. Add me on Instagram at BearToGDO. You will see some action going down tonight in downtown London.
No, actually, here's what you want to do. You want to go on YouTube. Do you know this song? And you want to YouTube. Add me on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
This is
Hey,
it's
D,
one of the best songs
D,
I've ever heard.
Instagram. Add me on Instagram.
Add me,
Hey, listen.
add
Add me
me
on
on
Instagram.
Instagram.
BearToGDO. Check it out live.
It's a great song.
Yeah, it is.
They actually made
that.
a rap song.
We made that.
Yeah.
We made a rap song, Maurice. When you guys are in France learning how to play soccer, right? We were in America making rap songs. Obviously, you guys didn't learn how to play soccer good enough.
You also
you guys are about to get
well,
worked
you didn't
by
learn
the
how to
Germans.
rap either.
And I didn't really learn how to rap.
Still great.
But God bless America. It's July 4th.
Oh, well, hey, you know what? When that goes, we'll see how tomorrow night the Dutch do, and they'll kick the crap out of everybody.
I'm
because
scared of
still
France
I'm
Dutch.
so
tonight.
tired of Netherlands.
I'm scared of France.
Oh, really?
I'd take any bets, but I'm scared of France.
I'm scared
Listen,
of France for Germany, too.
Netherlands is going to win the World Cup.
No.
Oh, yes.
No.
Oh,
They're
yes.
gonna
Robin
they're
and
gonna
Van
crumble.
Persie.
Nope.
Yep, they will.
The Netherlands
Hey,
are so
I'll
strong.
put $20 on that with you.
Okay. We have a
Good.
deal.
Deal.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
everybody's...
Hey, you
that
guys
was
saw that
live on the
live.
webcast. There's no way.
So Vision on the left, Art Chaos on the right.
Archaeos has not switched the player yet. They've been running the same 5.
Well, hey,
5 guns,
don't
yeah.
change up anything that works.
Exactly. 5 guns up for Archaeos, 5 guns up for Vision. Archaeos a little better field position because they are up on the snake side.
I like the
And
way Lionel doubles up the back center. He's,
it looks comfortable.
yeah, he is just chilling on his knees, dropping paint in, not letting Malloy get wild.
Axel makes the 50 Dorito. With,
Axel is phenomenal down the Dorito side.
he loses his backup player though. He loses.
Well, the guy didn't help him that much either, but that'd be mean if I'd say that, but I did.
Lionel,
So-
yeah, Lionel makes it to the 40-yard line, and Tau on the snake side.
I like the move Lionel just did because it chops off Malloy and it doesn't allow Malloy to go up the field. Now Lionel's just got to stay alive and let a snake guy do
We
work.
just had a crazy gunfight going on the snake side here. That Art Chaos player with the 92 was a young kid. I think he's 19. They just had a fight and he won.
It's crazy too because Lionel was in a great field positioning, and you know Malloy was able to battle with him and get that win.
Malloy probably just shot through the bunker.
Knowing Malloy, he sent a bunker around the bunker.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Vision is left with the Dorito 3 in the back center, as it looks
And
like.
their Dorito 3 just gets chopped up too.
No, that was the 50 Dorito. They have another one. So it was a 3-on-3. Now it's what? I see Malloy alive, and there's 2 Vision players alive.
Oh, maybe a 2-on-1.
Is it a 2-on-1?
Think so.
Now, if Vision, what they have to do now is communicate.
Yeah, I mean, right now is the time where teams, you know, throw games away because they start getting sloppy.
Yes.
So right now,
and Malloy has a problem now. Malloy doesn't have any more paint.
As long as Malloy is on the field, he is a problem.
Yeah, but...
yeah, I'm not worried about Malloy not having
No.
paint. He'll figure it out.
Yeah. But Vision are doing exactly the right things. They're spreading the field, they're going wide, and they're talking. They're playing it slow.
And Malloy literally
job.
has like half a hopper left, but the kid knows exactly what he's got to do to win this, so he'll continue doing it.
I've seen this kid win a tournament with 3 balls on the ground, bunkering the last guy, and hanging the flag.
Look at this.
So Malloy sees him, and Malloy
he
gets
tried.
smoked, but he also takes one with him.
Good job by Vision. They needed this point. It would have been
need
game
it.
over.
Yeah, and it's a good point spread for them.
It's really hard to come back from
Automatic point.
4-0. It's
Oh, no point.
Jabba's
No.
not having anything.
No point. It's going to be a no point because Malloy just traded with
No,
him.
1-for-1. DMT. DMT. Dead man talking. Remy Lacombe, dead man talking.
That's how.
Can you throw that away? I mean, come on, Remy. Ferme la, if the French would say. Which means shut up.
Well, he lived a little too long, as Bear would say.
I mean,
And Archaeos get the point. So
Malloy just came back to life.
Yeah.
Malloy was dead. Okay, he didn't go to the pit. He stayed out on the field. He let the refs figure it out. He just pretended he was still alive. The refs let him go back in the game and hang the flag. That's it. Archaeos wins 5-0.
That's how you lose to Malloy.
And that's why you don't let Malloy play.
No.
Malloy reincarnated like Jesus.
You don't let him
and
live.
went back on the field
Yes.
and hung the buzzard.
Exactly,
I think if Mishka and Fedorov are watching right now, they're going to be really proud of him.
They're
gonna
gonna
be
say
pumped.
that's how it's done Russian style. It's not
They're doing
Gangnam
the
style.
Russian dance in the living room right now.
Yeah.
And now we got a pretty interesting battle going down between Syndicate and Heat. Heat, you know, with a huge stacked roster. Syndicate, obviously, just completely fine-tuned. You know, you got Patrick Warble sideline coaching. He also has the talent system. He does a lot. He works for Max's, pretty heavy in the paintball industry.
Yeah.
And he's really just took a step back from playing and just said, you know what, I want to help run the team. I want to make sure the team's as competitive as possible. And you could tell this year they're a completely new team.
They picked up 2 really, really talented guys. And you can see both of them right now on the Dorito side. Is a kid from Concilium Day from Switzerland. Colin, he's going to take the corner, and then the little kid behind him.
Ooh.
Tim barely made it alive.
Tim had to run for his life there.
Who's neat? 5 guns up, 5 alive.
But Ryan going straight away in Dorito 3, sliding in. Nice knee slide. Dorito 50. Oh, and somebody comes and gets him.
Syndicate lose a player.
Yeah, so
This
it looks like Ryan just got bunkered out. You know, looking inside, didn't really have anybody behind him to protect him.
A great move by Syndicate. There's no hesitation. If you know that guy's in the 50 Dorito, you want to save your buddies on the snake side, you go get that guy. So great job.
Exactly. You know, it's worth that 1-for-1 trade.
And now they made it to 3-on-3.
Chad taking a walk.
And Greg Stewart fills out to the Dorito corner for Heat.
And he's not happy with himself. He's yelling himself, how did I do that?
You know what? Chad's having a rough match. I haven't really seen him do much. He got shot twice off the break.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just having a rough match. Sometimes this is when you switch people up, let them take a breather, and, you know, refocus.
True, and they've got a stacked roster, so should be able to do that.
But you see Borman kind of blowing it right now. He gets into Snake 1, and he just
He
got
shot by
a body.
Yeah, he got shot by the Dorito corner. That's not what you want to do.
No.
Tim's moving in on the snake, and he's going to go into the snake here in a second because there's really no guns on him. I don't think that Big D even knows that Tim's moving up the field. He should be at least in a snake one.
Exactly. And, you know, at this point, you better understand where everybody's at on the field, or else they're going to close on you real quick. Exactly like
shoot
Greg
out the back
Stewart's
center,
doing.
and Syndicate is left with Dorito 3, and Greg's going to handle him.
And
Looks like.
Anyway, and of course,
Actually,
Nick
Tim's
Slovak,
walking it in. That's
smart move. That's like, yeah, let me give you a few balls.
Tim was. I don't know. I don't know if they like the body language on that one because they're down a point, and
He just walked up saying, you know what? I'm taking a stroll over the field.
this is a hard game.
Yeah, you know, Tim kind of just stood there and just put some paintballs, didn't really care. It looked like he was over it in a way, you know? It's like, Tim, you can't just be over it. You guys are still in the field.
You got to win.
Yeah, like you still...
Yeah, it's not 5-0, it's 3-3.
Yeah, he's just like, I don't really want to shoot him.
Nah.
I'll let my buddy shoot him.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, what are you doing, Tim? Put some balls
There's
on
no
the guy.
stats in the Millennium yet, so.
Yeah, he's like, I don't really care about shooting him. I'll just walk.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll just start picking up pods before the point's over. I'm like, what are you... We're not sending out a pod boy right now. Shoot the guy, hang the flag, call the game.
Yeah.
But, I mean, now that Vision, loses, our Chaos got that win.
We have a
so now we have
break.
a 1 minute break in between each point.
Sorry, 2 minutes.
2 minutes, but we're at 1 minute right now. It's interesting to see Syndicate, really playing some aggressive paintball, and it's working, except when they overextend, When their secondaries, when they take too far and they try to go too hard, you really see them get chopped up.
Well, and again, I mean, they have a lot of courage by attacking, but sometimes attacking is you have to wait a little bit, have the patience. That's what Heat has, and that's what European teams lack.
One big thing that a lot of teams lack that he has is the experience. He has years and years and years of paintball experience between all of them. So with all that experience, they're able to control themselves and their demeanor. Like Tim right now, he was a little over it because he just felt like, it was over. Like, that's just experience kicking in, saying, we already won this point.
Yeah.
So at that point, that's where you see the teams that have experience and the teams that don't really outshine each other.
True.
And Syndicate sending out their 5. You see Patrick Warble talking to them from the sidelines. It's kind of cool to see that interaction because he used to be a player, extremely good player, and now he's kind of just coaching,
Oh, well, Patrick still dreams one day of Syndicate getting the European title.
We won. We won Malaga 5 years ago, or 4 years ago. And then we made a couple of finals.
Yeah. And you lost out in Paris to us.
I know.
Oh, wow.
And all we would have needed was a 4th place, and we would have won the series.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I remember that.
First day of my
because
life.
of us.
I know. Because Axel.
Content.
We were introduced to Axel. I remember. Worst day of my life.
I was there too, and Sav was there. I mean, we did some jobs too. But
Worst day of my
Ryan
life.
Moorhead just got mowed off
Syndicate
the
is
field.
all over the place. Syndicate in the Dorito 3, Dorito 2, and just completely confident. 5 guns up.
Ryan Moorhead and Yaya just got mowed off the field.
Yeah, Syndicate lose the Dorito 3 and the Dorito 2.
and
Who
they
did that? That was Nick Sloviak having a game back there.
Well, Nick is rocking
Well,
it
with
now.
Heat, you never get an easy game. You can't think
way.
that you're up 2 buddies, you're up 3 buddies, that they're gonna give it to you. There's no way. As long
And
as
Nick Sloviak with a huge bump out to the Snakeside Temple.
and Syndicate lose their. I don't even know who shot that guy, but they lose the Dorito corner.
And they lose the snake almost.
We have Ellen in the snake, and Malty is now moving out to the mini M. Is a 2-on-2. So he just brought back a 5-on-2. Great job here.
It's
Malta
crazy.
dies in the mini M.
It's
So
crazy how good Nick Sloviak is playing this point.
But that's, I think,
I thought it
actually
was
helped him. It helped him that he got
there you
him.
go, Alan. Good job by
and
Alan
Alan
Golding.
trying to get some right now.
Oh, Alan actually bunkers out Nick Sloviak, and he makes his way to the buzzer, taking the point. That's insane.
Wow.
What a move by
That
Alan
is how you
Golding.
play paintball.
Alan Golding stepping it up.
The Dutchie.
That is how you
Stepping
play
it
paintball.
up. It was
Big
a
shout out
2-on-1.
to Alan. It's smart paintball. It's not about shooting the guy. It's about getting the point.
The most important thing here was he killed the momentum that Heat had, because Heat made it it was a 5-on-2. Heat brings it down to a 2-on-1 in their favor, and he still goes for the buzzer. That's awesome. That's just straight up. He just put his balls on the table.
Listen, Nick Sloviak shooting over the top of back center, shoots 2 players,
Yeah.
comes out wide to the snake side, and he's able to even out the playing field to a 2-on-2. he gets ran down. He doesn't put any paint on the other guy.
To
It
not get
turns
a
into a
penalty.
one-on-one.
Yes.
And then the other player says, hey, man, Greg Sewers can't even see me because of Millennium. I'm going to just go and hit the buzzer.
Yeah.
Fantastic
And it worked
gameplay.
perfectly.
Fantastic.
So another 2 minutes.
That leaves us with a 4-2 lead.
Yep.
And
This is
then-
it. This is a big point for Syndicate.
Yeah.
True. And of course, we can talk about the last game of the day in CPL Group A, Edmonton Impact against GK Paris, and a French battle between the Toulouse Tauntauns against Paris Camp Carnage. And
Any
Paris
bets
Camp
on-
Carnage won. So the Tauntauns is very easy. It's a do-or-die match. If they win, they can make Sunday. If they don't, then they're out. Which would be an upset.
Tauntauns, yeah, having kind of a rough year.
Yeah. Well, losing Axel did hurt them in a way. And I
But
still think one or two
player doesn't make that team. That team's so good, has so many great players. I don't think that one player really hurt him. I think that they picked up some new players.
And
I
they're
think-
not up to it yet.
Yeah, and I don't think they're putting everybody in the positions they should be playing. I think they're putting people where they think they should be playing when everybody should just play the positions they feel comfortable with. Because it looks like when they break out, it looks like they're a little bit disorganized.
Yeah.
Like they don't know where their secondaries are or how to get there. And before Tauntauns were that team, you knew that, man, they're not going to stop shooting. They were like a Russian team.
Is Pascal here?
Pascal's here. Yeah, he is here. But the thing is, I mean, you still have, of course, the two newcomers, Kevin Kroom and Alexander Pizon, and those two play a lot of points.
Yeah.
And I'm not always big fan of either of them. I mean, it depends on which position they
You
play.
see big Jason Trozen out on the field with heat, and he's going to give his guys his
rundown.
idea of how they're going to come back into this game. Because if Syndicate takes the next point, it's over.
Yeah, this is a win point for Syndicate, and if they lose this, they're out. And, this match is going to be a loss for them. They really got to step it up, and they got to control the Snake side and still get down the Dorito side. They can't just let Syndicate run down the Doritos. Let's see how they break out.
Yeah, Chad's going to the cake this time. He's not going straight to the Snake because he's gotten shot 3 times in a row, and he's delaying that Snake side.
And Chad's move, it comes from Art Chaos. That's the move Malloy does.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen anybody else do it, but it looks like Jason Trosen caught onto it. It's a 5-on-5, both teams. Everybody just kind of slow playing. Syndicate with a big move into the first 2 Doritos.
There's 5 alive, but it's still
Now-
a 5-on-5 here. They lose Chad George.
Chad's having really, really tough game.
Oh, it's a 4-on-5. No, actually, Syndicate is having a great game. That's what's happening.
Looks like I got shot bumping out to
There we
Dorito
go.
corner.
That's another one getting shot.
Oh, it's a 5-on-3 in Syndicate's favor. They're just rolling their guns, dumping it as much paint as possible because they know
They got 2 minutes to spare.
exactly. Well, in 2 minutes here on this field, anything can happen. There's no slow playing. There's no let's cross it up and let's wait. You gotta go. You have
Yeah,
to win it.
and if you see right now, Tim Montresor, a veteran in the game, he's kind of trying to keep them out of the Snake, which he's doing a fantastic job at, but they're going to still keep coming. So Ryan Moorhead's got to push, and there he goes.
Heat needs a kill.
And Ryan Moorhead with the first offense that he's gotten, and Greg Sewers in the Dorito too, they could still pull this out.
At Syndicate, Dorito corner is just wrapping on Greg Sewers, and he's on the outside. You can't even see him. They lose Malte Bormann here. They have Colin in the Dorito 3 gunfighting with Greg Sewers and Ryan Moorhead in the Snake 1, Tim Montresor in the back center.
Yeah, so Syndicate still have great field positioning.
Here we go, Greg Sewers.
Greg Sewers comes all the way down the field, and it looks like he's going to get...
He got a few
He's only
of
going to
those.
get 1, so it's a 1-on-3 now.
No, it's a 2-on-3.
One for
Ryan and
one
Tim.
for one on Syndicate. I think it's a
That
1-on-1
makes it a
for
2-on-2.
overshooting.
No, it's a 2-on-2. Syndicate still have the 50 Dorito.
Oh, wow, and here comes Ryan Moorhead. He gets chopped up trying to go.
There we go. And Syndicate's going to take this
and there-
5-on-3.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's it.
That's
Last
it.
point for Syndicate. Great job here.
And
We're talking
Syndicate's
about-
going to
yeah.
get the point. Wow.
Talking about German teams. Here you
The
have
German
it.
Wow.
team
We can compete.
against a multi
World-
100,000 team.
World champion. Yeah.
Wow.
World champion team.
Fantastic gameplay by Syndicate.
Crazy.
Playing better than I've ever seen them. You know what? Here's the key. They played as a team, but they moved up the field.
Yes.
And Houston Heat played a reserve game that's not going to work against teams like this that know how to run and shoot.
Exactly.
This isn't Little League. This is the Millennium World Cup. This is the London Campaign Cup. This is it, dude. This is where it matters.
Yeah.
I agree.
And if you're out here and you're not playing up to par and you're not playing the best you can, you're gonna get ran
You can't
over.
you can't show up 50%.
No, you don't show up with 100% and 105 when you're out there on the field. You're gonna get ran over.
They had the complete roster. You can't say that they didn't have the complete roster. Or something.
No, they have more talent than anyone. They have the biggest budget in paintball.
Yeah.
They have a lot of players. They're sponsored by GI, one of the biggest companies in paintball with some of the best paint. They have everything they need to win.
Yeah.
They have every ingredient it takes to win.
They got a good coach.
Okay, yeah, Jason Trosten's been around forever. But what they didn't do is they didn't adapt.
Yeah.
When Syndicate starts running down the field so crazy, they needed to adapt, and they didn't, and they got ran over.
So Syndicate didn't do anything crazy. They just played solid.
Syndicate just played as a team.
They just beat them.
You shoot a player, you move up. You shoot a player, you move up.
Okay, so guys, we'll have the next games coming up. Impact, GK, Tauntauns, Carnage. See you back in a few secs for the last game CPL of the day.